Nothing breaks my heart when I realize that I am once a victim of what I'm about to say in this video, and it is about the pandemic that has been stopping a lot of persons from achieving their dream. As much as I'm concerned, I am saying this comfortably because in the past, I used to be a victim of the same pandemic, and that pandemic is called the fear of the inevitable, the fear of the unknown, the fear of not even knowing if whatever it is you want to do, the business, the idea you want to execute is going to be successful when you're going to fail. And I can tell you for free, this is one of the things stopping a lot of persons from achieving their goals and their dreams, not because they don't have potentials, but they are scared about what the outcome is going to look like if they decide to start that thing. On the 30th of January 2025 was the first time I ever left my home country, Nigeria, on an international journey. And even before I left my home country, I was very skeptical about what the outcome is going to be like. I am traveling to a new country. I am meeting a total new set of people I have never met in my life. I am traveling to encounter new environments, new food, new culture. Everything it is I'm going to experience in that home country or that country is going to be a total experience that I have never experienced over 2 decades of my life. But then again, I still made it on that journey. I arrived in the UK, and ever since arriving in the UK, talking about the whole hassle, the whole stress, my experiences over the year, everything still proves me right that fear is just what your mind, what your brain makes up for you, and it doesn't really exist. If you ask me my own opinion, fear doesn't really exist because there are so many things I was scared about, and at the same time I was skeptical about, because knowing and understanding the fact that yes, this is where I'm coming from and I have never experienced you people, I've never met you guys, this is an entire new culture. I didn't know what to expect from that. But looking backward at the moment, I am realizing that for everything it is I was scared about over the last 1 year, at the moment I passed through these phases of my life. I achieved everything it is I used to be scared of, and I got to the destination or the point where I am at the moment. And I'm thinking that, wow, all those things were really just fear, not because it wasn't really possible. This is me in this video reminding you and letting you know that fear doesn't exist. If there is a skill, if there is an ambition, if there is a goal, if there is a business you want to start, this is a reminder to begin that thing you want to execute and never look back, because we never know how fast the clock keeps ticking. You will realize only to wake up after 5 years to realize that time has actually moved on. It's already more than 5 years since I left the 4 walls of nursing school. And imagine what would have happened if I had focused on just one thing. I've given my all to it. I kept on repeating it, doing it over and over again for the past 5 years. What do you think is going to happen? What change do you think is going to make? What differences do you think I'm also going to achieve from just doing that thing repeatedly? Peace.